Is it good? Okay.
Okay, so we are starting the meeting up again at 6 o'clock at the community hall after visiting the storage tank for a tour and pictures. Adjustments to the agenda. All right, approval of the minutes, August 11th, 2025. And there's a note states a spelling correction was made to the draft minutes. Motions to approve minutes. Oh, I
Those are
got
the
the
minutes.
minutes. What am I doing? I don't think I have a agenda thing.
You don't have an agenda?
I don't have an agenda.
Frank, can you bring him an agenda? There,
This one right here.
first page of your packet.
Okay, thank you. Unless I gave you my first.
Yeah, we did.
Did I? Okay. Okay, so we did the recess adjustment to the agenda. Now, approval of the minutes, September 8th, 2025.
Make a motion to approve those minutes.
I can second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Minutes of September 24th, 2025.
Make a motion to approve those minutes.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Approval of the warrants, Frank,
Yes. I want to make a motion to approve the warrants for Fund 21 and Fund 22. Fund 21 in the amount of 200,748 spot 55. Fund 22 in the amount of 568,394 spot 04. Larger than usual. Fund 21 has bond P and I in it for about 180,000. And Negley Chase is the majority of the other one for a little over 532,000.
Move to approve.
okay, discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. And we'll need signatures on those. 2025, 1010 budget status. So,
So I sent everybody a copy of the new budget, hopefully the proposed budget, hopefully everybody can just take a look at that.
Yep.
Are there any questions on the current budget and things are moving along and nothing jumping out of us for irregularities?
any more discussion on that? Thank you for putting that together, Frank, on that, and the balance sheet fund 21-22. Good there too, everything.
Yeah, so we cashed in 2 CDs.
Yes. So we had laddered out the CDs, we can just go over that right now since it's related. We'll be, we rolled one, but we have 2 that are not being rolled on the 9th and the 15th. And so that will total about $500,000 for the roll of them.
How many dollars?
About 500,000,
500.
which will cover most of the Negley and Chase bill.
Okay. All right, questions on what we're doing there? Okay. All right, anything else? Good for now. Recognition of visitors, Matthew's not coming, is that
Matthew's not
correct?
coming. I'm just gonna read the email I got from him. Just said, truth be told, it's hard to get everyone on the road to get on board with the engineer costs. North River is the only town I've ever worked with, and I've developed in 5 towns that have required such extensive engineering for a private line. I think we will honestly just end up digging a new personal water line into the lake. It would be nice if we could get some discretion, and if we use an approved contractor and take photos, put it on a map, and we all feel this would be sufficient.
hmm. You know, unfortunately, that's our rules, and I believe it's the state's rules, so I forget how many feet we've had. And what size pipe he was using, and I can't imagine the engineering cost is that much money. Well,
Shouldn't be. All depends on what you consider a lot of money.
yeah, yeah. Well, if they're gonna go into the lake, good luck to. Yeah, that's gonna be a waste of money.
We'll be back in a couple of years.
Yeah. Anyways, I would suggest that we respond back, you know, unfortunately, those are the rules that we have. To protect the system and to protect our customers and to meet state requirements. Additionally, we may have something that may be valuable to your project in the future. We have 1,000 feet of 6-inch HDP pipe that will be left over after a project. And we plan on giving that to
Future extensions.
future extensions on a case by case will be it. Does that sound reasonable, guys?
Giving it?
Yeah.
Giving it?
Yeah. You could have AI clean that up.
That sounded pretty good.
All right, so we good with that for a response, everybody? Good. Let's see, I don't see anybody else online.
Nope.
I see 2 participants.
One
which
is get myself, so
Okay, so then I need a motion for the executive session. Somebody would,
Yeah, I'll go ahead. So I would make the motion for 1 VSA section 313 that premature general public knowledge would clearly place Simon Operating Services, Inc. in the town of North Hero at a substantial disadvantage in contract negotiations.
Second.
any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All right, then I will further make the motion that per 1 VSA section 313, motion to enter executive session for contract negotiations regarding Simon Operating Services, Inc.
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, the ayes have it, and discussion.
sorry. Were you ready?
Okay, so we came out of. We came out of executive session at 7:22. And no action taken. If I could find my agenda with this pile of stuff. Oh, you-
SOS report. Item 8.
All right, SOS report, DBP plan update. Do you see anything in there? Brian?
Just.
I saw
Said in his report.
that he was gonna put Station Road back on the loop that had worked in the past.
Yeah.
No, blow off for the new fire station. Now that's where,
That's what, yes.
That-
So Kevin wanted to know if we were gonna charge the town for that blow up that is at the fire station now that was gonna be put in up here and we can't put it in up here, so it's been sitting at the fire station.
no, blow off or, okay,
We have a blow off that we haven't used yet that's laying there that we decided to leave there because we figure if they ever rebuild building, we should have a blow off there.
so the answer's, if we don't wanna charge the fire department, so no, we're
Okay.
not gonna
I will let him know.
charge them. Water credit supervisor report.
Yep, we have $6,400 outstanding, and we have an installment due on next Monday, the 20th, and that's when we'll start shut-offs. Anybody who's more than 2 payments behind.
Is that more than normal?
No,
The question I always have to ask, anybody on the board?
No.
Alright, must mean I must have paid it all at once. Okay, so that's, okay, good, so let us know. Board discussion action items, fall work projects. I think we're in the midst of the fall works with the tank and the,
I think we got enough on our plate.
Yes, we do.
right. Water storage tank project timeline discussion, aerators are still on there. I think we decided to hold on the aerator conversation
Mhm.
after learning that that could be added quite easily at any
Yeah.
point.
It's been provided for.
Okay, so we'll X that off in the future. Monthly minutes, NH tank.
Okay, so let me talk about the schedule on the tank, which has changed, unfortunately not for the better. But, not the end of the world either. So, like I was saying at the plant, this was one of the first projects in Vermont that was subject to the BABA rules, Buy American, Build American Act. It was actually part of the infrastructure package that was passed back in 2021, but a lot of projects that were underway at the time got a waiver. So bottom line, we're one of the first ones that have had to comply with that, and we're learning how difficult it is. You know, just think about buying a light fixture. Was that manufactured in the United States? So bottom line is, we've had some delivery issues with some of the components, mostly mechanical, electrical. Negley and Chase pretty much has a commitment from all their suppliers that by the beginning of January at the latest, they should have everything. But
The
what is
documentation.
going, what's that?
You mean the documentation?
The materials themselves.
Oh, okay.
You know, the
I mean, and moving back, I mean, their notice to proceed was in February. By March, they had everything ordered, all of their subcontracts issued. And, so it's been a problem, like I said, mainly mechanical and electrical components. So what they're planning on, right, they're gonna go as far as they can. The site contractor is gonna be back this week, to basically finish up all the site work. They're gonna finish the building up the best they can, make sure it's heated with not an extension cord. And they're going to shut the job down for probably 3 or 4 weeks to give them a chance to make sure all of the materials are here. So as of right now, they're planning to come back, hopefully in December to finish everything up in January. So that's where we're at right now. They're still within their contract duration. And I will say that Kevin actually breathed a little bit of sigh of relief because he was thinking the worst case that we might have to do commissioning during the holidays.
Right.
Now that's gonna be put off until right afterwards. So it's not the best news, but you know, the critical thing about this job is to make sure it's up and running and problem-free by the time we need it for phase 2.
By May,
And
yeah.
yeah, so
And does that,
Does it line up with grant?
Yeah.
funds and-
so the USDA funding,
yeah, that it won't affect that.
when's the drop dead?
I don't know that we have one with USDA, do we?
So, yeah, that's good.
I don't think we do.
Okay,
And so the other two, it doesn't affect the other two because they're based on the end of phase 2.
all right, so do you have any good news?
Uh,
So Brian,
well, Well, I'll let Brian give the good news for phase two, right?
Well,
We're all done with the water, I mean, that's.
No,
part-
no.
you got
I'm
the
just-
USDA report done.
That's, yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean, we're keeping up with all our reports.
but so the equipment meets all this,
Everything will meet the Buy America, Build America clause. It's just taking longer to get. because
and
of
there's
the-
there's only one supplier for these?
There's some things, there's only one supplier. But it definitely limits where you can purchase things.
And you have to document everything, so.
Yeah, it's all gotta be
Like another
documented.
home manual or MSDS sheet.
So give me an example of some of these.
I took the light fixtures I gave you as an example. It's
Probably made in Mexico.
Yeah, or China or wherever, yeah.
No, that we can't get. Do you have a list of the items that we can't?
Not a detailed list that's coming, but let's see. Controls, pumps and valves with electrical components. I can probably have them give me a more detailed list. Electrical submittals were processed on March 5th and reviewed promptly and returned within 2 to 3 weeks. This being a BABA project has made electrical items especially challenging with long lead times. So again, it's mainly mechanical and electrical items.
The USDA grant is November 21st, 2027.
Okay, so no issue with that.
Alright. So let's put that on the agenda
Mhm.
for an update
Yep.
from Andy with
We'll provide
with.
chips from China for our fighter jets, right? Just saying.
So it would be nice to have a list
Yep,
and some delivery
yes,
times because.
before they shut, yeah, we will
They
have
must be
that.
able to just pop in the computer and have all
Yeah,
that.
we'll have a-
stuff there.
We will have a detailed list of items they're waiting for before they come back.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright, Brian, you got any good news on phase two?
And they're working on it. We've got, some stuff to sign that we can't sign yet. We have to, when are we gonna do that?
We're gonna do that at the, when you're done babbling at the, end. Yeah.
Nothing really has, reared its ugly head, except we're having a little trouble, directing the, easements to the owners, because a couple of properties are held in trusts, and some of the people died, and we have to find out who's the trust officer. People are gonna wanna look at this, and they're gonna wanna talk to their attorneys, and they're gonna want us to cover their expenses.
So we got 5 outstanding ones, right? So three of them, is that only 5?
There's 5.
So 3 have been sent out, with the names, the other 2, one's in a trust, the other one we're not sure.
It's an estate. If it's
an
going to,
estate.
yeah.
But Lisa's gonna send out to whoever is picking up the mail, sort of a little note that
Yeah.
we need to sort of make this.
Yeah, they both have local PO boxes, so that's our best route. And I've talked to everybody except one, and I've left voice messages, but haven't been able to contact.
Yeah.
With
Like
them.
local North Hero PO boxes, or what do you mean by local?
So let's try to get literature out to both of those 2 that we have.
The people.
With the current letter we wrote, or do you want something different?
Well,
With-
we get the new
So that one we talked about the both of them.
that they kept.
That says,
I do that all.
you know, do we know who the trustee is?
Just put in my phone.
We do,
But I'm saying that's probably our best method of getting.
Yeah.
Leslie for one and,
But of the four
Catherine,
people I've
board
spoken
member,
to,
the other.
everybody seemed to know.
those are the trustees, or a trustee in
I
the
went in
state.
person and talked to them.
Right, we're not
Yeah,
sure
oh,
it's in the
yeah,
state.
we'll do that, send us stuff.
Yeah, yeah, send out what we talked for a little blurb like that says, you know,
We understand there may be some changes.
Yeah.
Who should be the signer? Who should these be directed to?
yeah, and it's timely for us to be able to use the grant funds, you know, just some of the.
Okay.
So Lisa's gonna follow up on that. The three that we did get out, we need to follow up on them, guys. Of what do they need? They can come into the office and we can get it signed. We can show up at their house if
Right.
need be.
It's all covered in the letter, right? Yeah, then we'll follow up.
We
with,
can't show up at their house.
you
They
know,
have to come to the office to be notarized.
Our engineer can notarize
Oh,
at the house if need be.
oh, okay.
He
and,
volunteered.
before the next meeting, we'll have somehow, some kind of follow-up on all of those. Other than that, everything's going pretty well. There are, as I said, a couple of things that have to be signed. It's a construction permit and the highway permit. But we have heard back from the state and we're all good to go. They're happy with what we're planning to do. Doug said it was all.
Yeah.
Good. If there's timeline is good, we'll see when we get what they're calling the final.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that's holding us up now is gonna be those easements. So we gotta.
We keep chasing,
It'd be nice to have them in hand by our next meeting,
you know,
or at least. We gotta have at least some of them done by the next meeting.
right.
All right, I 5110 US Route 2 called. They are very interested in connecting. These are the people that received the letters that we would pay for the curb stop
Yeah,
as part of the project. But they have long-term plans to connect. Not immediate plans to connect, and wanted to know if you would put it in.
yeah,
You will,
yeah,
even if they're not gonna connect right away.
yes.
Okay,
So we just need that.
okay, I will let him know.
But we need his name and all that too. But,
This
There's
is,
no easement required for these.
No, this is
people.
not
They
an
just
easement.
Want to connect,
right,
maybe someday. They want us to put in the curb stop now.
right. Who?
Blumberger.
So we
The
gotta
people
have
that-
that and give it to the engineer so that they know to do it.
To add it into the plan,
Yeah,
5110.
yeah. You send it to me in writing that, yeah, yes, and I'll get that to the end.
It'll be cheaper then. Remember, we talked about this.
Yeah.
So if we so when you send it to him, put it on with Nate too. And
Perfect.
between both of them, they'll get
Get
it.
it, okay.
All right.
We got the loan documentation for the engineering fees, $94,900.
Yep.
That's gonna go to the select board next Monday to sign. Are you all in agreement of that?
For phase two.
That's phase
Yeah.
two.
We sure we want, at one time we talked about not using any of the state money for phase two.
Well, see that if we use this. And get the 94,000 from them. I think I asked you this question. We get rebated like 23,000 of it,
Yes.
but is it rebated right away or is it rebated over the life?
Nope, it was the first year.
So if they're gonna give us 23,000, I think we wanna take it and then we can look at paying it off later.
It's only a 5-year loan. It's 5 years
Mhm.
and principal forgiven 20, is that 5? Geez, 23,725.
Yeah.
It's either 23 or 25. Can you see that?
It is
23,725
23, yeah.
You can
in the
pre-
first year.
You can prepay,
What?
you prepay? Paid off before 5 years?
Yeah, I'm sure you
I
can.
don't see why
I think
not.
that's by statute.
There was another one we were talking about recently that you should not pay off.
Yeah, the bond bank, the bonds, I think through, you can't pay those off earlier.
But
But this is the drinking water, state revolving. fund.
Either way, 23,000. Off from 94,000. Yeah, we should do it, right? So can I get a motion that, we request the, select board, sign off on the, engineering loan, for, is that what it is? The engineering loan
It's for the engineering fees for phase two.
for phase two?
Can we pay that off out of some of our grant money?
Well, we can, but we gotta keep it at least for 1 year, guys, to get the 23,000. So right now, the point is to get the select board to sign off on it. Get that 94,000 out of them so that we get 23,000 back and then squabble over how we're gonna pay it off, either yearly or,
Next year.
yeah.
It's also interest free, so.
Yeah.
Right.
See,
Yeah,
more
I
coming-
moved to,
Zero.
I moved to send that to the select board for approval.
And it's 0%.
I'll second.
Yeah, okay.
Not second, 0% money.
Alright, well,
All day
it's better than zero, it's negative.
Really?
It's something,
Yeah, 'cause
it's
they
like a
also give you
negative.
Right, they give us back 23 grand.
Yeah.
Setting the principal.
Wait a minute. Yeah, some funny they want, I'll get.
So, all right, further discussion? No, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? No.
Thank you for picking the ball on that basis.
Thank you, Lisa. The DWSRF funds. So apparently the state just wants to keep giving us money. We don't know what the rate would be, but at this point, I would think that, well, this is a totally different just for phase two.
It is? I thought it was, this is the email that Andy sent. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Two,
Well-
isn't there? They want to give money for phase two
Well-
and they have issues with the signature that was recently used on a document and they want the select board to sign off on it.
so, yeah, I wonder who signed that one. Well, let's back up so that I understand what boat we're in. I saw the one that came from Andy, so, this was new revolving loan fund just for phase two. They weren't telling us that we could use the other stuff, right?
I'm looking at the,
How much? 1.5. It's based on. Same thing, what is the other side saying? So at this point. Yeah. Let's just keep that on there. I don't wanna send them a letter and say, no, we don't want the funds in case something weird happened. All we would need is a vote if we wanted to spend any of those funds. I see no reason why we would.
I think where funding's already in place and we shouldn't do it, but on the other hand, I think we should keep dribbling until we're sure.
Yeah, yeah, there's no harm in applying.
Right.
So let's not have the select board sign something on that one at this point.
Okay.
Just put it back on our agenda to discuss it the next meeting. And to make sure that they're totally two different loans. All right, anything else on that?
I do have one more thing. Peter is asking me about the engineering contract for phase two is different. There's two versions, and he was wondering why.
Another one?
I wonder if.
A little confusing with A&E is when they update contracts. There were certain items from the very early contract that the water board clearly spent money on, but are not included in this contract.
Okay, so what's the date on his?
He sent me that today.
Okay, so I think the response back is, the money that they spent may have been when the two of you guys were doing
Yeah, it was preliminary engineering.
the preliminary of the whole thing before we got into phase one and phase
Yeah,
two.
but it's still part of the overall project cost. It's just that part has been closed out.
Okay.
Because we already paid it. They did the work, we paid them. So,
So,
Right, that was done before we even went. through the
Right.
line.
yeah.
so I would respond back and say, can you give me
The differences?
the timeline that you're looking at? What are the dates and how much? It may have been of an initial project that's already closed out with A&E.
Yeah, we spent, let's say $15,000 or $20,000 3 years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I mean, we paid to have some test probes done up there.
Right, we had some probes done and then we had some preliminary
Yeah.
figures put together.
Yeah,
But that was like 3 years ago.
at least,
Yeah.
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 But it was still part of the overall effort. on the
Yes, it is,
project,
and,
so, I mean,
our payment for that should be credited towards our 90%. or
Right, yeah.
Whatever percent we had to.
Yeah. Does that make sense, Lisa?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and the other one is.
The resolution.
I need the resolution that was passed out, if somebody would make that for Brian. And Brian, you need to abstain.
Yeah,
So somebody got one of those.
Yeah.
Make a motion to approve Brian McCarthy to be the authorized official for phase two of the water system improvement project.
Well, to recommend that the select board approve it.
Recommend select board
Right.
approve Brian McCarthy. As the authorized official for phase two of the water system improvement project.
I'll second.
Discussion on that, what it is. So he's basically gonna be doing what Andy's doing.
Yeah.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? And Brian abstain? Did you
I
abstain?
abstain.
He abstained, yeah. Okay, all right, so if you'll get that to the individual across from you.
She's already got it.
you'll Get it.
So I guess the notice I received about not having the correct authorized official was from the Agency of National it's from ANR, their online services portal. And I think this is our there's no title to it. They made me log into the portal. And it said that I signed it and I don't have the authority. So I thought this was DWSRF and it's not. It's got,
Why don't you follow up and see what document it is? And then,
I tell, like I found the document and I can read the document. There, it's making me go through the portal. It's not in the email. I looked at that first. So maybe I should show it to Brian, because he's our water guy. You probably know what it is.
you don't have any idea what it is.
So,
Water system information,
Officials going.
maybe it is. Does it? I don't know, maybe I should just, it's all just the information about the water system.
so why don't you two figure that out then?
Okay,
And,
we'll just come back to the next meeting if it needs board.
yeah. And sort of let us know what it is. Drop me a note in case.
So I think I was trying to change, Brian McCarthy is the name inside.
Yeah, administrative contact.
Oh. Oh, Lisa, do you remember when we tried to update with the state that you're the new financial contact when you were elected last March?
They're
That's
just
what
getting
this
through.
is.
Oh,
They're just getting to it.
Yeah, that's why I'm so confused. I'm
It's just-
sorry, everybody.
It's emails from Ann.
There you
Yeah, so they, I guess they need somebody, okay, I'll figure out who they want to authorize this, and I'll let you know.
Mhm.
Sorry.
grant funding recap. And let's see, we've went through this and we went through it. And I think this is pretty good now. Of course, we keep thinking it's pretty
Yeah,
good. And then Peter gets a hold of it and then,
Well, that brings me to my question or comment that I made last month. It's absolutely, in my mind, time to update the overall project budget and to let CRRP and NBRC let them know this is our revised budget.
Yep.
That's
We
what
have to
Peter
do that.
was working on today.
Okay,
When
I
that's
just-
with the engineering
all right.
contract, so,
just want to make sure that gets
and we
done.
need to let who know?
Well,
NBRC
NBRC and CRRP, I think they both had the same number of $4,037,000. Right,
But, yeah,
but the distribution of how
Between
we
the
get to
two,
that number
okay.
is different than what it was when we applied for the grants. And so we need to do budget updates.
okay,
So, yeah,
on it.
okay.
and before you send it in, let us, you're gonna have Peter send it in, right? Or who's gonna put that together?
Peter,
Okay, so before Peter sends it in,
Yeah.
let's sit down and
Okay.
look at it. Because we want to make sure that 60,000
in kind.
in kinds in there and,
Could be.
and I'm looking at this here. Where's the 60,000 in kind?
I think it's on the last page. You need the other page.
I need the other page. Here. Okay. Yeah, just let's just make sure that we are on the same page overall. Cause we're showing 3953 down there versus that. Yesterday. And how the money will come. Right. Any questions on? So this is pretty good, except for what Andy has said as changes occur. But at the last meeting, we heard Andy saying that he would be under budget, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I probably still thinking that. Well, I've been thinking we're not gonna spend the contingency money that we had for the construction contract, but things change.
You're totally not knowing.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right, NBRC yearly financial report. Well,
Yes, that's the yearly report that Andy's gonna sign tonight.
I haven't even looked at it yet. You're gonna make me sign it?
It was in your packet.
Oh,
So why don't you look at it?
You
yeah,
got
I'll
it?
look.
Okay.
Yeah. 50 page, what, 40?
41, yeah. Okay,
What is it? Back page.
So it says we've spent $637,016.
yeah,
Total,
Yeah,
all
got it.
projects for NDRC
Excuse me,
as of September 30th.
637. All right,
okay, no, I'm good.
yeah, swear to tell the truth and
Yeah.
sign it.
I will sign it.
So.
And then the
uh,
quarterly report, I did that one myself, so. We signed, so you got both of them here
I've
to
got both
sign,
of
yep,
them for you to sign.
Okay.
Yeah.
all right,
So we have draw number 3 going out for CRRP, which is $89,817. That's gonna total about 20% of the total grant funds received so far. We have USDA, we're requesting $380,000 from USDA, given the latest
yep,
Nagley and Chase construction invoice. NBRC, we can't request any funds until we start construction of phase 2. And the DWSRF, I have the request going out for $586,242.71.
You're a big spender.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Me, you guys are big spenders.
I'm just on top of it.
So that is where we are with all the funding
Excellent.
reimbursements.
That's, can't thank you enough for,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, thanks, Liz. All right, so that takes care of those discussions, grant funding. And it puts us right into a cannabis operation.
We sent the letter and have not heard anything, right? Nobody,
Mm-mm.
he's not called, he's not come in, he hasn't responded.
Okay, then let's take that off the list for next time around till he responds again.
Okay,
Financial report.
Yes, so as we said earlier, we've left two of the CDs mature, so we can pay the Midland Chase bill, $500,000, that's the interest. And Richard received a copy of the Excel spreadsheet with the proposed budget for 26-27. Asking you to many, these are questions first, and we can go through line item.
I'll send it to you and put it up.
Yeah, can we talk
Yep,
about?
we're gonna pop it up there. I gotta find it.
Yeah, I like the, where you did the expenditures as a percentage of the total budget. That's helpful.
God, it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun.
I don't want time and a half.
SOS will bill it for us.
Almost there.
There we go. Bingo, bingo. All right, give us the high.
On the screen. I looked at it.
So give us the highlights of
Yep.
what changed and what needs to change.
Yep, so the biggest thing was, looking to increase the fees a little bit, again, around a 3.5% or so, increase. Did the same for 25-26.
Okay,
We continued on really with, some of the other items in the water revenue were kind of moving targets, like delinquent fees and late fees. You never know who's gonna
yep,
be paying what, but we kind of tried to keep those.
You know, plans, those are gravy money.
so. The budget's gonna go from 703 to 725. Only a 21,000 change.
Yeah, there are some, reductions and increases in the numbers, netting to the number.
Would you like me to start scrolling through expenses?
Sure.
So go down, yeah.
The expenditures, we've got, increases for the supervisor, the board stipend, clerk all around the, general 3% range. The rest of the, you call them, tax related items, kind of are all formulaic and
So what was the CPI this year?
I don't have that number in front of me.
I figured you'd be right on that.
It's misleading, right? It doesn't include food and fuel, which are the biggest drivers of it. It's not a great number to.
It's the massage.
Manipulated number.
So my question is, how do you come up with 2.99% for the board and 3% for the board?
I think it was a round thing, too. I can go out a few more decimals.
What is the select board doing on
They haven't decided yet.
salaries yet? They haven't?
Mm-mm.
No. Yeah, my thought is that, maybe the board clerk a little bit more. She's done a lot of work.
Agreed.
So maybe it's I know you're gonna spend this 1% in one big, maybe 4%
Sure,
for yeah, that sound,
yes.
I think that it's better, and I don't know about you guys, but I don't see why we need to increase the board stipend this year.
I don't want it to put me in another tax bracket, so I'm okay with that.
yeah.
I'm just saying that you could, if you want to rob Peter to pay Paul, they're attacking.
I'm fine with that too, absolutely.
I'd rather have police care.
Oh, man, I was counting on that 2.9. So that. 10. It's the equipment maintenance.
We have to operate just on operations, so with the contracted services. We would increase that for 25 and 26, assuming that we would have
Mm-hmm.
some increase to SOS.
Yeah,
So we ended up with that increase, we kind of, got closer to what the numbers were.
and we had some in
Yeah,
there.
we built a little bit in, and it was
Yeah.
enough to make up some of the 40% on all of them, but
Yeah,
And then the chemicals, electricity, plant operations. Did you? Pretty big increases, and I'm sure they're legitimate, but did you consult with Kevin? I mean, just wonder how you came up.
I mean, I didn't consult with him, I was going by, I go by past numbers.
Okay,
One of the challenges is that we never get the actual numbers of the prior year.
Yeah.
Before we do this.
right,
You
yeah,
can't learn from what's there. You have to kind of triangulate and guess and look at what's happening in the greater economy, what's.
yeah, but no, my thought was that we're gonna have the tank and pump station online, and so that alone will take more electricity, more chemicals probably,
We're
so.
running that extension cord over.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, we put another $7,000 onto electricity.
Yeah, okay, no, that's fine, no,
That's wise,
Um,
but the
Yeah.
chemicals, they don't always fit in the budgetary year, we might have to buy them this year and they're gonna last,
yeah,
so-
okay, no, I mean, it all looks
Yeah,
reasonable.
so we went up 12.5% on that, and we think that that's not,
No, it's,
a legitimate number. I figured with the tank, there would
Yeah.
be some increase, and maybe
Yeah.
there'd be some market increases, since
Yep.
a lot of things are being increased still.
all right,
Things like office supplies, we brought that down, that was a
Yeah.
very low number for the 24, 25 year. Um,
do we have the IT stuff in there?
yes, further down.
Oh, is that what this is?
6, okay. Well, does that look good for you guys, you think?
Yeah, we went through
We
that.
went through
Oh,
it
you
in
might do.
painful detail.
Yes.
All the stubs and all the
Yes.
checks and all the invoices and
All right,
added them up, and it felt like that was a.
We're gonna have
Pretty-
Austin and Kevin and Joe be shared users, and so it was a little cheaper
Hmm.
than a full user.
okay,
We're still counting for the single audit, that's for $16,000 for accounting. Although we're working on not having a single audit, but we're planning
okay,
for that, that's why that's still there at 16,000.
okay, good. Capital, let's see, there we go.
It's upon principal went up, interest went down.
Yep.
And capitalization really is the plug. In the process.
Yep.
Mm.
Is there more?
Mhm.
that's it.
I think that's it.
Okay, what was go back up. Hey, Bill, I had a question somewhere.
trying to go slow, but there's a time delay, so it goes slow and then it goes
Okay.
fast.
Right there, line 18. Childcare contribution. What is that?
That's the state childcare contribution and it's only for the water board stipends. My childcare contribution goes under the general office. It's a one department,
I was
Did you know
thinking-
you were contributing to
Point.
childcare, Larry?
4%.
Is that a new
It's-
thing?
It is, a couple of years, 2 years ago,
Really?
July 1st, 2 years
This
ago.
came in after I sold the room, so I never knew about it.
What percent?
It's 0.44%.
So it's like a FICA and a med, and now we got childcare?
It's for Vermont.
All
It's a
right.
Vermont.
That's a state thing?
It's a state thing. Childcare, I don't know who gets it. I don't know who's.
Certainly not the
We're all
people that
paying
need
for
it.
it.
Okay.
Yep.
So good. So the couple questions I have for the. Well, let's see, we can wait on
Well, nobody
that.
has my spreadsheet, I have to redone it.
All right, I'm good.
Yep.
Are you guys?
The tweaks to the clerk and are we gonna not take a increase in our stipend this year? I'm fine with that.
I don't care.
I don't care either, I just did it for everybody else.
No.
Yeah.
All right, motion? To accept?
I'll make the motion that we accept the budget as proposed by Frank.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? No nays. Thank you, Frank.
Who was the
Thank you.
second? Was that you, Brett?
All right, CD investments,
Can I,
or we already, no, that was,
as far as the budget,
yeah,
I think the last few years you authorized somebody to make changes within a. Am I wrong, Lisa?
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, you get set a threshold, it's like, you know, as we're moving toward the end of the year, if we,
Yep.
we always get a budget or a bill and go, oh, or especially with the
Yeah,
projects.
so. Yeah, we can do that now.
Make a motion to authorize Frank to make adjustments within 5% of what we just looked at.
As needed, yeah.
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, any nays? No nays. Okay, so we did the finance, we did the CD, we did the budget. We have the North Hero CD investment 2026. Is that something extra you wanted to?
That's just the schedule showing the two CDs that
Okay,
are still
good.
invested.
Town report. So for. That's that's gonna show up in the town report. In sort of that format or whatever, but we also need to have the, especially this year,
The narrative.
the non-budgeted part down there. So we need to show all that other stuff down there, and I didn't even
So-
look at the book last year because
Typical-
somebody didn't send it to me. Cause I'm not a,
It's like $8 to send it now, but for you, Larry.
I wasn't around.
I know, you got rid of your snowmobiles. Okay, so there'll be 2 pages for the budget, which is typical, the front and back with your signatures, is it 10
Yeah.
pages? And then there's the 2 pages for your usual narrative.
Yeah.
Where you do the no theft of service and your usual update. Are you talking about a narrative that goes with the budget?
Well, no, just that the finance that, we usually have the budget. And then below it, there's we gotta show the non-budget.
Usually it's your signatures,
It's
it's below the budget. And then there's the 2 pages where you do your typical report.
Can you
Yeah.
bring it up? Well, where are we gonna show the folks,
So.
all that money we spent?
Pictures.
That's-
Well, you, so this year, I'm hoping, and it seems like you guys are excited, I'm excited that there's a 6-page insert that goes in every year's town report. And it just, you know, it's supposed to highlight something special about North Hero. And so this year I was hoping you guys would put together information for the 6-page insert, and it can be what you want. I mean, usually it's something more fun, like last year it was the animal control officer with pictures of people's pets. but, I think that this is a large enough project that if you want to put a narrative in there about the grant funding and what you've been going through, you should just do it and still have the 6 pages for fun. So there would be the 2 pages for the budget, 2 pages for your normal report, a page or 2 for a budget narrative if you'd like, and then the 6 pages would be like a one-time thing about the tank.
12 pages of content?
Yeah, well,
That's-
so the 6
So,
page,
yeah.
well,
There's that.
I was there to do it.
Yeah,
years
you,
ago.
you know, I will draft something for the,
And then there's your budget.
and the budget you just did, so that's 2 pages.
Yeah.
And
The
then
town report is usually a
'Cause I
copy
have-
and paste, that's 2 pages.
yeah.
If he's gonna do the narrative, that's 2
and
pages.
then page.
The 6 page insert, we have a
We don't
volunteer
put
in
that. If
town
it's
who is a
122, we
graphic
don't put that
designer.
there.
And last year,
Doing it.
we started
I
working.
just took it out completely.
And the process is you just send all the
Okay,
photos and the
and the
narrative.
auditors
She kind of
don't wanna see that.
Makes it look really
He
pretty.
sees it.
Like this is
but
meant to
it's
be
not-
more of a
he doesn't
highlight
care about
of
it.
a
there.
project or a town
Okay.
asset than more of a
Yeah,
in-depth
That's-
narrative or.
I'm still having trouble thinking we can take 6 pages worth. of
Well, all
stuff.
those pictures.
How many, yeah, but
You know, if she were to do like, this is phase 1 and this is phase 2, you know, here's the, you know, it's not the most exciting, but people, I think people will pay, it's a lot of money.
Draw up, that'll take up.
So let's do this. We got that in there. We have our regular town report. Which need a volunteer for the regular town report. I don't know.
I'll
Who did it
volunteer
last-
Brian for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you? I thought-
I've done it once or twice,
I
but
thought you
Brian
did
has
it
done
last year.
such a
Did you
super
not do
job.
it last year?
Oh, yeah. thanks.
Okay, so Brian, you get that, and I will work on putting some chronological stuff together and then work with the ladies in the office on this.
Yeah, a timeline. Yeah, so the 6 pages,
Yeah.
you know, it can just be photos with little captions underneath, like this was phase 1, this was phase 2. It could be a schematic, it could be,
I'm good with stick
Yeah.
figures.
yeah. Yeah, well, I was telling everybody that we have a graphic designer in town that's been volunteering her time to work on the town report. And so the 6 pages, if you can get us the photos and just kind of the blurb that you'd like.
Put
Yeah.
this one cat picture,
Yeah.
you've got to put it.
Did you have, Jason sent us some aerial photos for the job.
Oh.
Did you see those?
I did
that would
not,
be cool.
or if I,
And how it worked last year, because the graphic design,
Jason Booth.
you know, you can't always work with all of the photos depending on
Yeah.
the space or the file size, so she usually wants a large amount and she kind of takes them with the narrative and makes them work.
so timeline,
I would love to have all of that by the end of the month, but is that,
into this month.
well, we don't have to. No, I mean, the way you guys are moving on this, I was like, we have all the photos Andy did. Okay, so let's say,
When does
let me
it go
look
to
at the
print?
calendar. Let's say before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still working on the print schedule with the printer.
I'll be.
I don't have firm deadlines, but-
Michigan.
So, yeah, I would say just do the regular
Yeah.
generic mention of, you know, a little bit of what's gone, and then I'll put a chronological thing. Grab some pictures. If you can send me those aerial ones,
You've got,
And-
Jason already sent them to you.
you sent them to me.
The problem is it's,
Okay.
he sent them, so you had to go to his file share or whatever. I mean, it's,
I
they're
can
too
do that.
big to email
I
them.
can do that. I
Okay.
have access to his file share if it's where all the.
Well, I don't know if that's
Oh,
what he sent us. We had to,
Anyways, that's
But-
one.
I'll get with you. I'm coming
Okay.
in tomorrow. I'll,
Okay.
show
And
you.
then we'll get some other pictures. I'd like to get a picture of the project sign down there too.
Okay,
I think,
And don't forget the.
I think
picture
that
of-
would be a good picture for the front page.
the cover?
Yeah,
Which
Speaking of
one?
tonight, you
The-
going
the
tonight?
project. So when you,
Not the tower with the 5 water guys in front of it?
well, we can do that. But are they gonna let us do
That's
that?
what yeah.
Okay, well,
So,
all right, well, let's do it. We might need to get some more pictures.
I've got a lot more pictures than what I've been sending
yeah, I
out.
was gonna do that and not tell you, but
No, okay.
you know, you can just went right there, so.
Okay, so we can do that too. All right, future agenda items. Let's put the town report update, Brian, Larry. And what else? We still have the contract update. We still have phase one and phase two, or, you know, to talk about. That's about all I got. You guys got anything?
Have the budget for you guys all to sign.
Excellent.
For at the next meeting.
Yep.
All right,
What about fees? Do they have to go to the select board
yes,
for approval, the fees?
so, well, yes and no. That, going in the budget gives some indication, but, why don't we wait till it's completely, done and then we'll send that over. So let's put that on the next budget. I mean, the next, agenda, fee increase. So that it's warned to the community too. The other thing I think we should look
That's
at,
gonna go in the town report.
the fee increase, it is, but to know that there's a discussion going on here in case somebody wants to show up and talk about why it's going up. I got a couple of those calls last year. So this time it'll be on the agenda. The other thing
I just leave a blank for me.
we should talk about is the hook on fee. We put all this money into the system's becoming more and more expensive. What is the hook on fee now?
3,500.
It's 3,500. We should have a discussion of, do we want to increase that? And that's the animal that feeds our reserve, which is our capital fund. So. And today, I'm thinking 4,000, 5,000 is, to have water to build a home is cheap.
Yeah, before you already got a house and finally say, boy, my well went dry again this year, I need to hook on. But now it's gonna cost me 5,000.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have a
Yeah,
question. I
that's-
actually was asked by some of my neighbors over the weekend.
Yeah.
About where the water line is. Does it come down Curtis Lane?
Curtis Lane.
Between Holiday
so-
Point and North End Road East?
Well, look, so when you go into your area, it goes to the right. What's to the right? Is that Curtis? Where's Curtis?
Comes
You
right
go
off of
past
Lake.
Holiday Point
Yeah,
and then the next road up. Comes down, like 4 houses on it, goes out to the water.
Curtis Lane. I think it does.
That's before North End.
Yeah.
It's
East,
before the plant. It's in between Holiday Point Road and the road to the plant.
at the end of the long.
I think the community put it in or something down there. I'm not sure. I have to ask Kevin,
I have to ask Kevin.
so.
There's some people who thought that they had a group together that wanted to hook on if it came from there, but there's no way we're getting people at the other end to extend it beyond where it is now.
Well, and remember, there's 1,000 feet of pipe out there to the neighborhood. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. So let's put the hook on fee, discussion.
Okay.
In there with rate discussion.
Yep.
Those two. Anything else, guys?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 That's the problem.
Any nays?
I'm gonna go get lunch.
Hey, thanks for hanging in there tonight. And, happy Columbus